Well, the two bills in respect of which today's public hearing was organized have to address two very critical areas of our national life. The first bill that has to do with the Exclusive Economic Zone Act Amendment Bill is setting out to help reconcile the various aspects of our maritime law. It's important that we have all of this together in one piece in a way that both the existing Act of Parliament in this respect, as well as the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as altered, can be made to work together. As you know, any act that is inconsistent with any of the provisions of our Constitution shall, to the extent of such inconsistency, be null and void. We are trying to amend the Act in a way that we could have a one-stop shop with respect to the various aspects of our maritime life. And any aspect of the law or any lacuna that is existing in the various acts as they currently exist can be taken care of through the provision of Section 33(4) of our Constitution that has to do with the management and ownership of our mineral resources, and we believe that pursuant to this, we're also going to be bringing an amendment bill for the alteration of the relevant provision of our Constitution to provide, for any additional property or minerals that are not covered by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as it presently exists. So essentially, the essence of this bill is for us to be able to harmonize our various legal provisions on maritime activity in Nigeria. And the second bill, which is the Firearms Act Amendment Bill, also is setting out with a legislative intent of addressing the issue of gun control in this country. Gun control is a global issue, or is an issue of global concern being addressed in different parts of the world. And as it relates to Nigeria, we're at a point now where no one can pretend, safely so, that we have too many guns, arms and ammunition in wrong hands in Nigeria. Other than the armed forces, which are excluded from the provisions of this act, it's important that the amendment bill, will be able to readdress our Firearms Act in such a way that it will not only be illegal for anyone to be in possession of arms and ammunition without the necessary and the required license, the penalty will also be made to become stricter, and stiffer than it had been. These are the purpose of these two bills.
So the judicial workers are on strike. They blocked the entrance of the National Assembly. And so one would ask, why is it an impossibility to have independence of judiciary at the state level?
Well, I will put it this way, and I'm speaking as chairman of the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights, and Legal Matters. For me, as a Nigerian, it is laughable that we still need, at this point, to be grappling with the need to grant judiciary independence at whatever level, be it at the federal, state, or local government level. Our laws are very clear on this. For the National Assembly, we have done the needful by making necessary laws that will guarantee the independence of the judiciary at the federal level. So for us, it is not an issue because we have done the needful. I also say, for the record, that the National Assembly does not make laws for the states. Every state, according to our Constitution, has its own state House of Assembly. The only time that the National Assembly acts as a state House of Assembly is when it has to do with the Federal Capital Territory. to which we are like the State House of Assembly. We have also done the needful. So judiciary at the level of Federal Capital Territory is also independent because we have done what we're supposed to do. What is left is for our State House of Assembly to also do what they are supposed to do. And that is why, as a principle, as a policy, members of the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters, have tried not to call on those who are protesting to stop such protests. We do not want protests, but definitely we would rather talk more to our state governors, to our state houses of assembly, and to the stakeholders that are supposed to do the needful, to please do the needful in overriding public interest. We cannot continue to call on the judiciary to give peace a chance when we know the conditions under which they work cannot guarantee, a passionate and enhanced delivery of justice. We're all talking about judicial reforms. We're all talking about the need for justice sector reforms. This is central to it. This is crucial to the independence of the judiciary in this country. We must not be left behind by the rest of the civilized world. Nobody stands to lose anything by granting judiciary independence at the state level. It has been done at the national level. The fact that workers and staff of federal judiciary are joining in this protest is only in mere solidarity, with their colleagues at the state level. Of course, it's a union matter. We have no control over it. We're here as legislators. We can only do what we are supposed to do. At the federal level, we have done the needful, and we are calling on the State House of Assembly, and their excellencies, our governors, to also do the needful. The independence of the judiciary is non-negotiable, and no democracy can survive without being founded on rule of law and independent judiciary.
Thank you.
My pleasure.